Taurus, welcome to Ascending Spiritually. My name is Dee. This is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind that this is a general reading. That means not all the messages will resonate. If you want something tailored specifically for you, you can either go to ascendingspiritually.com or click on the link in the description box below. So let's take a look and see what you guys can expect for the first half of May, and any additional messages that are important to know for the last 2 days. Did I say May? I actually meant March. So there might be something that's going to happen in May, something significant. But first card that we have is Seven of Cups in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse, Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Eight of Swords in reverse, Two of Swords in reverse. That's strange because look, none of these are really reversals. So the fact that they came out that way is significant. Seven of Swords in reverse and Three of Swords. So I feel like there was some type of feud, argument, some type of battle of egos that was going on. If not, some of you have a choice to make between two different people. I feel like right now you are in the period of making a final decision. If you were in a period of confusion, having a lot of options, around this time is when you're going to be making your decisions, or the decision will be made for you. I feel like a lot of my Tauruses have been in a weird place. Some of you could have been battling, depression or somewhat. Or if you were in a period of anxiety, stress, restless nights, I feel like that's going to end soon. But there is a decision that needs to be made. I feel like there's a lack of communication that's going on. And for some of you, this communication usually lacks tact. Someone is defensive and you're just here trying to prove yourself or trying to provide something stable for someone else. With the Page of Pentacles, you're coming out as someone who's very grounded. You do have a sense of like immature energy, but it's immature in the sense of where you're just childlike. You have this zest for life and you could be focused more on your finances. Right now is the period of healing. I feel like some of you may find something out that causes hurt and pain or causes you to feel some sort of sadness. It's only temporary. It's not going to last forever. But this Three of Swords is going to help you heal from the things that you went through in the past. Some of my Tauruses have a decision to make between two different people. And I feel like you need to make this decision wisely if you do have a choice to make. Because one of these people is going to bring you healing. The other person may put you in a period of like deception and lies and trickery. So if you have a choice to make sure you go with the person that invests in you, the person that your gut tells you that you should choose, because when it comes to people, there's usually red flags or warning signs. So pay attention, and I feel like the answers will come to you. You were in a period of stalemate or stagnancy in the past where you couldn't really make a decision between left and right, but I feel like between the 14th and the 15th, there's going to be a decision that is made, or your path will become clearer as to how you should proceed next or where it is that you should go. You were in this period of entrapment, mental imbalance. Sometimes this is the energy of overthinking, feeling stressed out, not being able to see which direction you should go towards. But because this came out in reverse, it means that you're going to be released from a period of mental, confinement. And this is just an illusion. This was something that was going on in your head. You weren't actually confined, but some restrictions were placed on you to where you felt like you couldn't necessarily make the decisions that you needed to, or that you couldn't really maneuver the way that you wanted. If you did have options to make, be careful. I feel like 1 out of 7 options really will be the one to bring you victory and recognition. So make the right decision, use your intuition and your discernment, and you should end up making the right choice. Let's get another deck. That way I can get a deeper understanding of what's going on. Why is the Seven of Cups here? What were you feeling confused about? What do you need to know? The Queen of Cups. So there could have been a mother or female figure that was here. This is someone that's very nurturing, kind, compassionate. This would be someone that, has a strong intuition. Queen of Cups is usually someone who has water placements in their chart, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I feel like someone was here to offer you a new beginning, a new path, to offer you something new that, has passion and prosperity tied to it. But you may have been reluctant to either accept what was given to you, or you weren't really sure if that would be something that's beneficial. The Nine of Swords is telling me that you were stressed out when it came to new love. I feel like a lot of my Tauruses are going to be having options when it comes to love. Select few of you are going to be finding out that you're pregnant or that you're conceiving. Congratulations to whoever that is. But with the chains, this lets me know that there is toxicity around you that was keeping you bound. This could have been anything from addictions, codependency, fear, low vibrational energy is what the chains are. Some of you could have been in a codependent relationship where the scales weren't balanced, and it was like you guys were both basically hanging on to each other for the wrong reasons. From what I'm seeing, someone's going to choose to release themselves from some type of bind. This could cause the ending of a relationship. Once that happens, someone new will come in, or you will have some options when it comes to love. You could have been stuck because you didn't know what decision to make, but with the Page of Swords, there's going to be communication that comes in. Whatever this communication is, it's going to help you find rest. It's going to help you find, peace again, because Nine of Swords, like I said, was the energy of depression, overthinking, or just being in a mind state that's not necessarily healthy. But you are coming out of that. You're going to come out of that period of confusion, of not really knowing which place to go, or which decisions to make, or which path to take. If you pay attention to the signs and synchronicities, I feel like you will get messages as to which direction would be best for you. Some of you need to rest, maybe even have a vacation, but mostly I'm seeing just taking a rest and doing things that will calm your mind, because with the Nine of Wands, someone here could have been wounded by two people, or if you are the person having to choose between two different people, I feel like you being in a position of stagnancy or keeping people waiting is going to, cause some hurt, some wounding, some pain. Make the right decisions. Don't leave anybody hanging, and don't string anybody along. So if you have a decision to make between two different people, make sure you take your time, but also don't play any games with anybody, because that's you racking up negative karma. Nine of Wands is the energy of kind of guarding yourself from a mother figure. So you could be someone who's a mother, or someone who has, children. If you don't, then with the Queen of Pentacles, this is telling me that you need to focus closely on your finances, your stability, your foundation, your home life. It's going to take some time for you to get to the place where you want to. It's not going to happen overnight, but slowly but surely, you will end up getting to the position that you'd like to be in. Knight of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles is the energy of someone wanting to offer you something. So I feel like you will have prospects that want to, either establish a relationship with you, they want to collaborate in some type of way, and it's going to be your choice as to whether you want to continue going on the path that you've been going in, or if you want to choose something else, which is where the indecision comes in. With the Eight of Swords, you're in the position of releasing yourself from something that kept you bound. This was something that was going on at home, something around your stability, your foundations at home, maybe even family. I feel like there will be a new start or a new beginning that's going to be brought to you. This new start may be risky. For some of you, if you do take a risk, it may not end up paying off. While others, this risk is going to end up bringing you the foundations and the stability that you're looking for. It's really going to depend on your own scenario and how this plays out. Why is the Two of Swords here? Two of Swords is here because of the Two of Cups and the Three of Cups. There was a relationship that was present here, something that was established. You and someone else could have, first been friends, and then things kind of grew romantically from there, and then the third party ended up coming in and invading the relationship, or someone on the outside started to bring or cause issues in the foundation that you had of the relationship. This foundation was kind of like a bit toxic because of the fact that there were some things that were unknown, or there were secrets that were being kept. This secret could have been that someone was still dealing with their addictions. Maybe someone has an addiction to having multiple people, or just having multiple supplies. That I don't call people supplies at all, but I feel like a Taurus watching this has an issue with kind of like not just being faithful, but being present in the relationship. And this may have been what caused the toxicity, because you're so used to having, people to talk to. You're so used to having just kind of people to lean back on. And when it comes down to having a committed relationship, there's a block or something that went on during childhood that you saw within your parents that kind of warped your view of relationships or love. But if you make the right choice, everything is going to work out best for you. I do see new prospects in love coming in, but if you are already in a committed relationship, you do need to make the decisions that are right for everyone involved, because the fact that I'm seeing threes here, 3 dragons, 3 cups, it's definitely a sign of a third party relationship. So this could be anything from a mother figure trying to interfere with the connection, to someone having a choice to make between two different people. Someone here may have been considering, playing the field, trying to have their cake and eat it too, but this is what's going to end up wounding someone. This is what's going to cause the heartbreak and the pain. So the best thing to do is just to make the right decisions and do what's best for everyone involved. If you do find yourself in a difficult position of where you don't know what decision to make, the best thing for you to do would just be to be single. Focus on yourself, date, go out and date people casually, but, you know, avoid doing things such as underhanded behavior and trying to go behind someone's back, you know, to do what you know isn't right. Because as soon as you start doing things like this, you're attracting negative karma to yourself, and it's only a matter of time before not only do you cause someone this heartbreak, but you're going to cause this heartbreak to yourself, because the universe will end up taking all your options away from you. And it's going to be in a way that's harsh. So be careful, tread lightly if you do have a decision to make between two different people. If you are single, I feel like there's two people around you that are interested. One of them is going to put you in third-party scenarios. This is someone that's not very mature. You know, they don't exactly know what they want. While this other person is someone who is established. They've been around for some time. I feel like you may not have opened your door to this person quite yet, but they're pretty persistent the way I'm seeing. They're going to be slow and steady energy. This is the type of person that's grounded, nurturing. They are somewhat selfish, so yes, they take care of themselves, but I feel like they have a lot of self-love. So this is somebody that would know how to treat you as far as giving you love, affection, because of the fact that they do love themselves, as opposed to this Page of Swords, who's someone that would bring fights, arguments, defensive energy, because of the fact that this person kind of went through something during childhood, and they have to work on their inner wounds, and which they haven't quite done yet. Now that we know that, let's get some best advice for my Tauruses. Best advice for my Tauruses. Four of Wands. Focus on your home life. Focus on your stability. Focus on the foundations at home. There may be some type of celebration that's going to happen. I feel like a lot of you, because of this coronavirus, are going to be spending time at home with your children. If you do have kids, if not, it's going to be just a lot of time spent at home. And with the Two of Swords, be careful of feeling stuck. You see the Seven of Swords? This is someone being sneaky, conniving, untruthful, a liar, deceit, cheating, underhanded behavior, and just trying to get a wool over someone's eyes, like trying to basically sneak away with something. Avoid that, because that is what's going to get you your negative karma. I kind of sensed it already in the previous spread, but as of now, because it's showing up again, this is letting me know that beware of making the wrong decisions, beware of doing things behind people's back, because that will come back to you. The Emperor is a father figure, father or mother figure. This is someone that's in control. There could be something that's going to happen around, you know, work, conflicts when it comes to your boss, your supervisor, your superior. These conflicts are going to be due to, you know, changes in the day-to-day activities, especially with coronavirus. It's going to end up shifting a lot of job descriptions and a lot of like day-to-day basis. Basically, like what you do on a day-to-day at work is going to change because of the coronavirus. It's going to be a lot of people are going to be staying home, and I feel like you need to find control when it comes to your actions. The Emperor is someone who's in control of their actions, someone who is a leader, someone who is stable, someone who's grounded, and it's letting you know that you should focus more on your stability and your home life, and this will help you avoid, you know, conflicts, petty arguments. But at the same time, I feel like there's something that's going to happen that's going to make you feel stuck. You will have a choice to make between two different sides, two different people, two different decisions, two different paths. The number 2 is significant here, so you will have a choice to make between left and right. If you meditate on it and you take some time before you make a clear decision, I feel like the answers will come to you. But at the same time, I feel like there may be some conflicts going on right now, some tug of wars, ego trips. So try to stay away from that, because it's just going to make things harder for you. The Seven of Swords is the energy of you. You're the Queen of Pentacles. You're the Taurus. I feel like some of my Tauruses are considering doing things that may not be, you know, very honorable, while others you may just feel like sneaking away or doing something underhanded, and this is me giving you a warning sign that you should tread lightly. Be careful with how you're dealing with other people. Be careful not to deceive anybody, because if you do deceive someone, it's going to end up coming back to you probably in like 3 months. You'll be reaping the repercussions of this deceit and the things that entailed with it. Why is the Six of Swords here? right now is the time for you to move to a calmer place mentally, because I did see a lot of you were dealing with a lot of depression, a lot of mental health issues, or just something that was going on energetically with the planetary shifts that was causing you to go within and causing you, you know, to feel somewhat sad. Some of you, I feel like a few of you were suicidal, and I feel like that was just temporary. Just make sure not to get stuck in that rabbit hole, because once you go down that rabbit hole, it's going to be hard to pull yourselves out. Some of you have to practice some type of like mindfulness when it comes to your mental thoughts, and be careful not to spiral. Some of you have a tendency of spiraling, but with the Six of Swords, even if things have been hard, you're going to have, you know, the light at the end of the tunnel. Things are going to get easier. You're going to move to a period of peace, and you will end up healing yourself, because I feel like maybe in the past you felt pushed out, left out in the cold, taken for granted. Something could have happened in the past where, you know, you weren't really appreciated and people didn't give you the respect that you deserved. This may have, you know, messed with your self-esteem. It may have messed with, you know, your self-worth, but you are someone who's worthy, someone who's strong. I mean, you are the Queen of Pentacles. You're someone who's capable of taking care of the home, having a career life, taking care of the children. You're all around, you know, this is like the wife/husband energy. So you just need someone that's going to match you with that energy. I feel like if you are already in a relationship, there may be some issues or conflicts that may have been going on with your partner, especially around the home. Maybe you guys couldn't make a decision about, you know, where things should go. And I feel like there was some deception that was brought to light, which also was the source of the arguing. Things will get better. And at the same time, right now is the time to save, especially with the coronavirus happening and all of these closures. No one knows how this is going to play out. So in order to be safe, start saving up your money. Start just saving in general. And if you are having financial issues, I feel like within 6 weeks, which is about a month and a half, there will be a shift to where you can start making money once again. Because if you're not struggling financially, then it's just you not being able to basically buy yourself everything that you want or spend money on everything that you want, because you have to prioritize your bills and the things that, you know, are mostly important when it comes to the home. So that's what I'm seeing. Like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. If you want to know additional details over this, click the link in the description box below. And that's what I'm seeing. Bye.